Hi, Scott Lackman, 4510 TV. On site here at the Caboolture RSL for the REIQ, Real Estate Institute of Queensland Zone Breakfast for the Caboolture region. I'm with Robin Lackman, Principal of Richardson and Wrench Caboolture, and Felicity Moore, Media and Communications for REIQ. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
Now, we're going to rush through this update. It is for our quarter of July, August, September. We're a little bit early to get in for our viewers for 4510 TV. But what I wanted to take with this opportunity today, where we've got a room full of local agents trying to do their best in our real estate industry, and just try to include that in our market update for our viewers. So, Robin, normally we talk about statistics, what's happening in the market, days on market, activity, etc. We're not going to talk specific statistics this morning, but can you give us a snapshot of what the last quarters look like?
Certainly, Scott. Well, an indication from the room this morning, and I've spoken to most of the agents that were here, we've just experienced a great quarter, particularly the last 2 months. The investment market is going very, very strongly here in our region, and I put that down to being the good rental returns, the vacancy rates, and good property available at an affordable price. The investment return is around that 6%, which is quite good for our area.
And we're talking gross return, that 6%. Robin, the predictions that we've been talking about all year through our market updates is that we have recovered over the last few years from where our market took a dip. We're seeing a slight increase. Would you say that we're now growing?
We are growing, although I don't think we should get carried away with the activity that we've had over the last couple of months. It's been fantastic and we've all enjoyed it, but I think it's slow and steady as we move forward into 2016. Don't expect miracles to happen overnight, but we are seeing that gradual climb in property values, and I expect that will continue. It's great to see, but let's be a little bit cautious, and if it comes really, really good, it's fantastic. But if it just keeps growing at a good, steady pace, we'll be more than happy.
Excellent. Now, Felicity Moore, Media and Communications for the REIQ. Thank you for joining us on the 4510 TV Market Update. We do it each quarter for our local residents. Felicity, from the REIQ, the Real Estate Institute of Queensland, what do you see as the importance of these local agents coming together this morning?
I think this breakfast really gives the local agents an opportunity to hear directly from the REIQ. There's a range of opportunities for networking, to keep your professional hand in, learn what new updates there are legislation-wise, what's going on in your area from a broader perspective, because it's very easy for us, as we all know, to get locked into our own small little bubble, and as we go through our daily lives, just focus on what's going on around us. Whereas if you come to a breakfast like this, you can hear from other agents, from other people in your industry who can tell you more about what's going on at a broader level.
Excellent. Now, Felicity, you've been a busy lady, 6 months in your role with REIQ to date. You've travelled extensively across Queensland, southeast Queensland as well as north. What's the snapshot around Queensland in regards to property activity?
We're starting to see some really encouraging signs. We're releasing the quarterly data for the June quarter in our Queensland Market Monitor, and what we're seeing throughout the regions as well as in the southeast corner is a gradual uptick in median house values, which is really exciting to see. We know that regional Queensland has been doing it tough since the mining resources downturn and following the GFC as well. So seeing a small uptick in median house prices and median apartment prices is really encouraging. We're also seeing some increased activity in that $500,000 to $1 million price bracket. So there's a shortage of listings going on, and we're hearing from local agents that they would like to see more stock in this level. But it's encouraging to see that the powerhouse of the property sector in Queensland is that southeast corner, but we're starting to see that trickle effect going on up the coast. So that's really great.
Excellent. And you did reaffirm in your statistics that you are launching over this next week low vacancy rates in the neighbourhood of Caboolture, so it's great for investors.
Yes, actually Caboolture's got the lowest vacancy rate in the state at 1.2%, so this is really encouraging news. We can see that investors are going to have not a difficult time renting their properties, which is great.
Excellent. Ladies, it is a brief update this morning. We will catch up with our viewers before Christmas to end out the next quarter. Robin, any final takeaways for our audience?
No, just that, we've come to this is our last breakfast for the REIQ for this year, and I just really would want to encourage all our real estate agents locally to become involved next year, come along to the breakfast. As Felicity said, great networking opportunities, but the advice that we're given, the people like Guy from Bennett Carroll, excellent advice on all matters relating to real estate and contract and law. And this morning we've had Steve Brown from the Office of Fair Trading, a great opportunity to get to know those people, speak to them in a very informal environment. It's good for our industry, it's good for for what we do. We every day we're out there trying to do the very best we can. And, I urge sellers out there to look for the REIQ accredited agent.
Thank you. I was going to finish with Felicity on that note. You've put a message out there for our consumers today. Make sure you're dealing with an accredited agency.
That's right. We're launching a campaign that will educate consumers that REIQ agents are committed to ongoing professional development. They are bound by standards of business practice and they all adhere to ethical standards. So that's an REIQ agent and that's the agent you can trust.
Excellent. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Felicity.
Thanks.